Welcome back. May is Water Awareness Month, and do you know if your drinking water is safe? Today we're pleased to welcome Ashley Osborne, an Extension Associate for Environmental and Natural Resource Issues, and she has some important information about water quality. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
What do we need to know about the quality of our water?
Well, in Kentucky, we have over 89,000 miles of rivers and streams. So that's a lot of water, and even if you don't have a stream right in your backyard, what you do still impacts Kentucky's waters. So if you think about when it rains and that rain hits our rooftops and driveways and sidewalks, as that rain runs off, it actually can pick up pollutants. And then that polluted runoff can actually end up in our storm drains, which connect directly to our streams and rivers, so it can pollute our water bodies here in Kentucky.
And I know that you have a list of some things, of some tips that folks should keep in mind to keep everyone's water safe. What are some of the things folks should do?
You want to keep your vehicle in good working condition, good working order, so that it's not leaking oil and other automotive fluids onto our roadways, and again, that rain picking up that oil and pushing it into our storm drains. Also, if you have a pet, you want to pick up after your pet. Some other tips are, if you use pesticides and fertilizers, you want to make sure that you use those sparingly and that you follow all label directions. Household hazardous waste, you want to make sure you properly dispose of household hazardous waste so that you never want to pour that down a storm drain or down your sink. So you want to properly dispose of that as well.
And we have an illustration here of some of the things sort of that you were mentioning that you can see there on your screen now of the things that water can come in contact with, right?
Right. In this illustration, you can see that we have someone that's littering, you have a car that's leaking oil, you have a lady up in the corner that's applying pesticides and fertilizers, and again, when water comes in contact with these things, rainwater, then it can run off into our storm drains, and again, that flows directly to our creeks and streams, so it's bad for any fish and aquatic life that live there in the creeks and streams, and you know, it's also bad just for wildlife in general and for us humans, so it's just bad.
Important things to take note of. Well, we have a website listed there at the bottom of your screen from the Extension Service if you would like to learn more about some ways that you can help protect the quality of our drinking water, and some important information for you and your own water supply, especially if you have wells or anything like that. So check that out, and your local Extension offices have a lot of information as well,
That's
right?
correct.
Right.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to share that with us.
Thank you for having me.
We will be right back with a check of your forecast. We're talking about that rainwater, a lot of it in the forecast this week. So we'll check it with meteorologist Barry Wasson next.